This is MSC's latest project. They're working on making a yacht club only island. So they're dredging up the area now and doing some work over there. So it'll be really cool to see what this island turns into in the coming year. Good morning from Ocean Cay. It is our final day here aboard MSC World America, and we are in their famous and most gorgeous, beautiful private island. If you did not see the other video review I did on Ocean Cay on my YouTube channel, I'll leave a link right here. It is my favorite private island. It's quiet, it's serene, it's peaceful, it's beautiful. So come along with us as we check out Ocean Cay. Before heading ashore, we decided to stop at MSC's coffee shop on board for a little light breakfast. Located on the World Promenade, this cute little coffee shop is where you can find all of your specialty coffees. Most of the food here is complimentary or a nominal fee. Get off, there is the reception area. If you want to get any sort of excursions booked because you haven't booked anything, you're going to want to head to the pink building back there called Rental and Excursions. The shops are here down the center. We'll show you that in a little bit. And then to your left here is the transportation pavilion. You wait here to get on one of the free golf carts that will take you around the island. So it's 8:15 a.m. We just walked off the ship. We got up early. Hopefully people are still sleeping from partying late night into like the 2 a.m., 3 a.m. hour at the white party, but we are hopeful to get some really great shaded spots here at Lighthouse Beach. This is my favorite beach on the entire island. Close to the bathrooms, the food trucks, the transportation stop, you get a beautiful view of the lighthouse. There's a bar over here and of course, great views of the ship. How's the water, Isabel? How's the water, Leah? So a few pointers about Ocean Cay. Your drink package from the ship does work on the island. So if you want to get drinks, you can just head over to any one of the bars located around the island. Leah just asked a question, isn't there a kids club on this island? And there is not. So parents of little ones, keep in mind you will not have any place to drop them off for childcare while on the island. The best thing to do is to bring a pack of sand toys or beach toys to be able to let your kids play in the sand. So we just left Lighthouse Beach. We're walking to the buffet. Of course, you can hop on a tram to get there, but we decided to take a little walk so the girls can see the other side of the island. The last time I was here, they were not with me. The last time they were here a couple of years ago, the island was not as developed as it is now. So we're coming up on this new, completely new buffet area that's a little bit closer to Lighthouse Beach than the original Seekers Cafe. So the new buffet that they just added is called Boho Buffet. There's still quite a bit of construction going on around the island as they continue to develop to make everything look beautiful. This is Boho Buffet here, and we're gonna go check it out. You guys have seen my other videos to see what Seekers, the original buffet on the island, looks like. I love that they have tons of shaded seating areas. You don't have to worry about fighting for a seat, especially not in the shade. It's just beautiful with that beautiful turquoise water in the background. Of course, you don't have to feel obligated to eat here. You can take it to go and eat it back at your beachside chair. The buffet lunch is open from 11:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. So just keep that in mind so you don't miss the window to eat. they have added another outdoor covered area on this side as well. So there are 2 large areas that you can eat. And this is adjacent to the lagoon beach area. You can see people swimming in the lagoon on that side. So they have an express line. And the buffet just opened. And a third area of a covered pavilion to eat. So there are actually 3 areas to eat out here that are covered. Hand washing stations here. There's a salad bar and fresh fruit and all of your drinks here. There are 2 lines in here of identical food options. So I got a little bit of everything. I'm really pleasantly surprised to see that they have a very West Indian or Caribbean flavor and flair to their food. Yeah, their food options are very West Indian. We've got some fried plantain. We've got pineapple upside down cake, cocoa bread, escovitch snapper, some rice and peas, some Bahamian jerk chicken. They have lots of fruit options and a full salad bar. So I got a couple of little bits and pieces of different things for the kids and I to share so we can try these and see how they taste. The fried plantains are delicious. Really good. Let's try the escovitch snapper. Really good. I'm very surprised, and I'll be honest. This food to me is way better than the food at Coco Cay with Royal Caribbean. Much better. And much better than Disney. So this is always number 1. This is another reason why I love Ocean Cay.
It's about using a delicious pear. She got cookies, brownie, banana bread, cocoa bread, chicken, cherries. I am not that hungry, but I got cherries, a hot dog, cocoa bread, and plantains.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's so good.
So just a PSA, do not leave your food uncovered or unattended at any private island, but here the birds, as this beautiful marine reserve show, love to come in and swoop in. There were about 30 birds on one person's plate close by to us because they left their food out and unattended. So we're headed down to the lagoon beach. And actually, in all my times of coming to Ocean Cay, I've come over here, but I've never actually set foot in the lagoon water to really see what this area is like. You've got the spa here. Of course, there's a sign for Seekers, the original buffet. There's North Island, and then Ocean Village is where all the shopping is. So we're gonna head over here.
For a few minutes.
just for a few minutes to see what it's like. Now, one of the things that's really interesting to me is that you can see this highly densely populated, dense cloud, if you will, of nothing but umbrellas. So over here on this beachfront, you have to pay to rent an umbrella for the day. Chairs are included, but you have to pay to rent an umbrella. I believe it's $29. So you can see it's just a sea of umbrellas densely crowded together. And there's the lagoon. And then across on the other side, North Beach and South Beach, you know, kind of face each other here. There's the same thing. Densely populated cluster of umbrellas. And these are for rent. And of course, you've got some little floating islands there in the middle for kids to, or parents, whomever, to jump off and enjoy. And so we're gonna take a walk down and kind of feel the water temperature over here. So this is the lagoon. I wouldn't say it's really crowded. There's plenty of space in here to kind of stretch out if you wanna kind of separate yourself from the crowds. The thing to note about this is that it's not open to the open ocean, so it's very shallow and very calm. The water's calm. This is great for little ones. It's a very kind of shallow entry. The other thing just to note is that there's no shade unless you've paid for an umbrella. So keep that in mind. But if you've got little ones and you want to kind of be able to keep an eye on them, or you just prefer the more calm rather than open ocean, this is your spot. This is the place to be. Except what?
There is a shark.
Yes, there is a shark.
A nurse shark.
There is a nurse shark here. People report seeing him. I think it's just one. But anyway, I prefer the open ocean. I prefer the waves. I prefer the scenery of the other beach. The location. Nice. This is nice. It is. It's definitely nice. I see why there is an appeal to come here. You've got, of course, a lifeguard stand over here, which is great. But for me, Lighthouse Beach is my preferred beach. But we're gonna kind of keep walking off our lunch here and head back to our beachy spot. This is headed in the direction of one of my favorite areas on the entirety of Ocean Cay. When I was here just a few months ago, I enjoyed just taking some photos over here. There is no lifeguard on duty, so you do have to swim at your own risk. But there is a really fantastic bar here. And because this area is not crowded, a lot of people don't even know about it. You can come and sit over here at the bar or walk down to the beach. Now this beach is beautiful, but it's very rocky. So you will need to bring flip-flops or some sort of water shoe if you plan to kind of explore the rocky outcroppings over here. It looks like they had some sort of a yoga class or something going on today. Over here. It's like a little hidden secret here. This is just a really pretty area to come and take pictures or to lay out if you want some, again, peace and quiet away from the hustle and bustle of the other busier beaches. And this is called Sunset Beach. What did you find?
A seashell thing, and it has an imitation of a seashell on the seashell.
It's beautiful. So we're headed back to Lighthouse Beach. And you can see the lighthouse there through the palm trees. This island never gets old. Just the views are just so breathtaking and so magnificent. There are rinse off stations right outside of the restroom here to the left. And here is Lighthouse Bar. There is also another bar at the base of the lighthouse too, so don't be confused by that. But this is one of the more popular bars here, as it's one of 3 bars on Lighthouse Beach. And it looks like our entertainment crew is getting ready to set up. They usually do some sort of like dance or beach party in the afternoon once everyone's awake, the beach is full, and they are getting ready to set up to probably DJ a little bit of music. Ocean Cay has really stepped up their game. One of the food trucks is not just hamburgers and hot dogs. They have chicken bowls, fish bowls. So this is a chicken bowl. It's jerk chicken, rice and peas, cabbage, fried plantain, and a corn slaw. I mean, it looks delicious. This is another thing that's new. The last time I was at Ocean Cay, they did not have this in the food trucks. The only thing they had was the lobster roll. Now it looks like the lobster rolls are available in the food truck, but they're also available in the buffet. So you've got a couple more food options to choose from here at Ocean Cay. So after a very busy day at Ocean Cay, we got a few souvenirs. Pro tip, shop early.
Yeah.
Go get your stuff before you get to the beach, otherwise the souvenirs are gonna be gone. There are 4 different areas where you can shop here in Ocean Cay at the MSC shops. So there is a pink building, a purple, a blue, and a teal. So there's lots to choose from. This is the MSC Foundation Marine Conservation branded merchandise. It supports the Marine Reserve initiative that MSC is doing to try to build back the marine life in this part of the Bahamas. So every purchase you make here goes to marine conservation, which is really great. This pink building is the visitor center. In here you will find items like sunscreen, sandals, snorkeling gear, t-shirts, hats, things like that. Anything that you might have forgotten to purchase. Anything you might have forgotten to bring from home, you can find in here, along with a few other trinkets and souvenirs. There are a lot of local Bahamian products in here as well. Rum, guava jam, Bahamian black pepper sauce, spicy seasonings. There's even roasted coffee. Goodbye, Ocean Cay.
We'll be back in like 2 months.
Yeah, we do have another cruise here in a couple of months, so we will be back. That was the only consolation for today. It was a glorious day at Ocean Cay. The weather was stunning, cool breeze. Oh, it was just everything. The water felt like bath water. It was so warm. When I was here a few months ago, I was the very last passenger off of the island and back onto the ship. Today I can't do that because we have dinner in like an hour and we got to go get ready for dinner and pack up for our last night, our last show, our last everything. But World America, you have been so good to us.
So good.
We're just getting back to our stateroom and look what someone left us right on our door.
Oh my gosh, it's so little.
They were just talking about not being able to get a cruising duck. Isabel found one and someone left us a little cruising duck. That is so cute. Whoever did that, thank you. Thank you so much. So we saw this barge, this boat, when we were swimming, and we came back to the stateroom to find that it has literally pulled up right adjacent to our cabin, right adjacent to our ship. I don't know what this is. If anybody is watching this and you know what ship this is, what it's doing, what it's for, please let me know. People out in the ocean today, as they were watching it pull up, said it is a refueling ship, that they're giving us gasoline. I'm not sure. So if you're watching this and you know what kind of ship this is, drop it in the comments. As we set sail from Ocean Cay, we headed into the World Theater. This ship features multiple large-scale venues. The World Theater holds over 1,100 passengers for full-scale productions, and the Panorama Lounge is where all the themed music and parties and events take place. There's even a Luna Park Arena that seats over 300 for more concert-style shows and games and family-friendly fun activity. From Dirty Dancing in concert to Queen Symphonic, which was a rock show, mixing both Queen hits with like a large virtual orchestra, to even the production of Odyssey, the acrobatic show. There's literally something for everyone on board MSC World America. We were really blown away this cruise with how well MSC World America stepped up their game in terms of the quality of the stage shows and the quality of the talent. It's really one of those ships that you don't want to miss any of the nightly shows or entertainment. They're well worth it.